Have you ever walked toward a horse and felt like it already knew your mood before you even touched it? Maybe it stepped back when you were anxious, or nuzzled you gently when you were calm. What if I told you that horses can sense something about you that you're not even aware of yourself? Something invisible, silent, but incredibly powerful. In today's video, we're going to uncover the one thing that horses notice about every person they meet. It's not your voice, not your appearance, and not even your body language. It's something much deeper. Something that scientists have only recently begun to understand. And by the end of this video, I'll reveal how you can use this hidden connection to build instant trust with any horse. If you want to unlock the secret language between humans and horses, hit that subscribe button and join the Within Horses community. Your horse will thank you. Let me start with a story. A few years ago, I met a rider named Sarah. She was experienced, confident, and had been working with horses for over a decade. But there was one horse at the stable, a gelding named Atlas, who would never let her near him. Every time Sarah approached, Atlas would pin his ears, turn away, or even kick at the stall door. The strange thing? Atlas was calm and friendly with almost everyone else. Sarah tried everything: treats, patience, different approaches. Nothing worked. She was frustrated and honestly a little hurt. She asked me, "Why does this horse hate me?" But here's the truth. Atlas didn't hate her. He was reading something in Sarah that she couldn't see herself. And once we discovered what it was, everything changed. To understand what Atlas was sensing, we need to dive into the science of how horses perceive the world. Horses are prey animals. For millions of years, their survival depended on one critical ability: reading the environment for threats. And that includes reading other living beings, especially their emotional states. Research from the University of Sussex in the United Kingdom shows that horses can recognize human facial expressions. They can tell the difference between a happy face and an angry face, even in photographs. But it goes much deeper than that. Studies from the Institute of Animal Welfare Science in Austria revealed something extraordinary. Horses can detect human heart rate variability. When researchers monitored both human and horse heart rates simultaneously, they found that horses' heart rhythms would synchronize with the humans they trusted. If a person's heart rate increased due to stress or fear, the horse's heart rate would also rise, even if the person showed no outward signs of anxiety. Think about that for a moment. Your horse isn't just watching you, it's feeling you. On a physiological level, this ability is rooted in the horse's highly developed limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions and social behavior. Unlike humans, who rely heavily on verbal communication, horses evolved to read subtle energy shifts, body tension, and even chemical signals like cortisol, the stress hormone we release through our skin and breath. When you approach a horse, it immediately begins analyzing you, not with judgment, but with pure instinct. Is this person calm, confident, safe, or is there tension, fear, or aggression hidden beneath the surface? And here's the part most people miss. Horses don't respond to what you're trying to project. They respond to what you actually feel. You can't fake calmness with a horse. If you're anxious inside, your horse will know, even if you're smiling and speaking softly. This is why some people seem to have a natural gift with horses, while others struggle. It's not about technique or experience, it's about energetic coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, and body are all aligned in genuine calmness, horses feel safe around you. Let me share with you one of the most fascinating studies ever conducted on the human-horse connection. It was published in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science, and it changed everything we thought we knew about this relationship. Researchers at Washington State University took pairs of humans and horses and measured their heart rate variability over extended periods. Heart rate variability, or HRV, is the variation in time between each heartbeat. It's a direct indicator of your nervous system state. High HRV typically means you're calm and relaxed. Low HRV often indicates stress or anxiety. What they discovered was remarkable. When a person and horse spent time together, especially people who had established a bond with the horse, their heart rates would begin to mirror each other. Not just the speed, but the pattern. The rhythm. It was as if their nervous systems were communicating on a frequency we can't consciously hear. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This synchronization only happened when the human was genuinely calm. When researchers asked participants to pretend to be calm while they were actually anxious, the horses didn't synchronize. In fact, the horses showed signs of stress, elevated heart rate, tense muscles, and avoidance behaviors. The horses knew. They always know. Another study from the HeartMath Institute in California took this research even further. They measured the electromagnetic field of the human heart, which extends about 3 to 6 feet from the body. This field carries information about our emotional state. When a person experiences genuine positive emotions like appreciation, love, or calmness, the heart's electromagnetic field becomes coherent and organized. When someone experiences anxiety, frustration, or fear, the field becomes chaotic and irregular. Horses, it turns out, are extremely sensitive to these electromagnetic fields. Their own hearts generate a field 5 times stronger than the human heart. When a horse and human are in close proximity, these fields interact. If your field is coherent and calm, the horse's nervous system recognizes it as safe. If your field is chaotic, the horse interprets it as a potential threat. This isn't mystical or spiritual. This is measurable, documented science, and it explains why some horses respond better to certain people regardless of training methods or experience level. So let's return to Sarah and Atlas. What was happening between them? Sarah appeared calm on the surface. She moved slowly, spoke softly, did everything right according to traditional horse training. But inside, she was carrying stress. She'd been dealing with personal issues at work, financial pressure at home, and the frustration of Atlas rejecting her had only added to her anxiety. Every time she approached Atlas, she was thinking, "Please don't reject me again. Please let this work." That thought pattern, that underlying tension, was broadcasting through her heart's electromagnetic field. Atlas wasn't reading her body language. He was reading her energy signature, and what he sensed was, this human is not in a safe, grounded state right now. Atlas wasn't rejecting Sarah the person. He was responding to the electromagnetic signal of stress she was unconsciously broadcasting. Her heart was sending a message that said, "I'm not stable right now." And Atlas, being a sensitive, intelligent animal, listened to that signal. So what changed? How did Sarah finally connect with Atlas? The answer wasn't in changing her technique. It was in changing her internal state. I suggested Sarah try something different. Before approaching Atlas, she would spend 5 minutes sitting outside his stall, not trying to interact with him, just focusing on her breathing. Deep, slow breaths, in for 4 counts, out for 6 counts. This pattern activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and relaxation. During those 5 minutes, Sarah wasn't allowed to think about Atlas or whether he would accept her. She was only allowed to focus on her breath and recall a peaceful memory, something that made her genuinely happy. For Sarah, it was remembering her childhood dog, a golden retriever named Sunny, who had been her best friend. After a week of this practice, something shifted. Sarah approached Atlas with no agenda, no expectation. She was simply present, genuinely calm for the first time in months. And Atlas noticed. His ears stayed forward. He turned toward her instead of away. He took a step closer and gently touched her hand with his muzzle. It wasn't magic, it was coherence. For the first time, Sarah's heart, mind, and energy were aligned, and Atlas felt safe enough to trust her. From that day forward, their relationship transformed. Atlas became one of the calmest, most responsive horses Sarah had ever worked with. But nothing about Atlas had changed. What changed was Sarah's internal state, and that made all the difference. So how can you apply this knowledge to your own relationship with horses? Whether you're working with a difficult horse, meeting a new one, or simply want to deepen your connection, here are 3 science-backed steps you can take. Step 1, check your internal state before you approach. Before you walk up to any horse, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Be honest. Are you stressed about something unrelated to the horse? Are you anxious about how the interaction will go? Are you frustrated from earlier in the day? If the answer is yes to any of these, take a few minutes to reset. You can't hide your emotional state from a horse, so don't try. Instead, acknowledge it and shift it. Use the breathing technique I mentioned earlier, 4 counts in, 6 counts out. Do this for at least 5 minutes. Research shows this pattern can lower cortisol levels and increase heart rate coherence in as little as 3 minutes. Step 2, focus on genuine positive emotion. While you're breathing, recall a memory or thought that brings you genuine joy, gratitude, or peace. This isn't about faking positivity, it's about genuinely shifting your emotional frequency. The HeartMath Institute calls this heart-focused breathing, and it's been proven to create a coherent electromagnetic field that horses can sense and respond to positively. Some people think about loved ones, a favorite place in nature, or a moment they felt truly content. The key is authenticity. Your horse will know if you're just going through the motions. Step 3, approach with presence, not agenda. When you finally approach the horse, let go of any expectation or goal. You're not trying to get the horse to do anything, you're simply sharing space. This mindset shift is powerful because it removes pressure from both you and the horse. Stand near the horse without forcing interaction. Let the horse come to you if it wants. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Just be present. Breathe, stay calm. Over time, as you practice this presence, horses will begin to seek you out because they recognize your energy as safe and grounded. These 3 steps might sound simple, but they're profoundly effective. I've seen riders completely transform their relationships with horses by focusing on internal coherence rather than external techniques. And the beauty is, this doesn't just improve your connection with horses, it improves your overall emotional health, stress management, and quality of life. Now here's the secret I promised you at the beginning. The one thing horses notice about you that you're not even aware of. It's not your mood, it's not your energy, it's your coherence. Coherence is the alignment between your heart, mind, and nervous system. When these 3 are in harmony, you produce a calm, organized electromagnetic field. Horses evolved to detect this coherence because in the wild, it signals safety. A calm, coherent herd member is a safe herd member. A chaotic, incoherent one is a potential danger or distraction. Every time you approach a horse, it's scanning for coherence. And the remarkable thing is, once you understand this, you have the power to consciously create it. You're no longer at the mercy of your moods or circumstances. You can train yourself to enter a coherent state on command. And when you do, horses will notice. They'll approach you more readily. They'll trust you faster. They'll work with you more willingly. Not because you've mastered some training technique, but because you've mastered yourself. This is the hidden truth behind every great horseman or horsewoman you've ever admired. It's not about dominance or control. It's about presence, authenticity, and energetic coherence. When you embody these qualities, horses don't just obey you, they choose to be with you. So the next time you're with a horse, remember it's not watching your hands, it's feeling your heart. And when your heart is truly calm, grounded, and present, there's no limit to the connection you can create. If this video opened your eyes to a new way of understanding horses, please give it a like and share it with someone who loves these incredible animals. Subscribe to Within Horses for more insights into the hidden world of equine behavior and psychology. And leave a comment below. Have you ever felt a horse respond to your energy? I'd love to hear your story. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay present, stay coherent, and let your heart lead the way.